Hey everyone, welcome to day number 11 in the I Wait Project video series with Dr. Michelle. Today I'll be reading verse 11 from Psalm 27. And this is what David writes. Teach me your way, O Lord, and lead me in a smooth path because of my enemies. And in this simple sentence, there is a lot that we can learn. First of all, this life of faith that we're called to, walking with Jesus every day, we definitely need the Lord to teach us his ways. And in this teaching, we're learning new content. We're learning a new why. Why do we need to learn the new teaching? And we also learn a new how God teaches us as we journey through life. And so what we learn in life is important, but there's something specific about God's way that's connected to God's heart, God's plan, his design, and his purpose for your life. So although we can gain a lot of wisdom from many people, we need God to teach us his way because he alone knows what he desires. He alone knows what delights him, and he alone knows what we are really capable of. And so we learn primarily through his word, and he's given us his spirit to guide us so that in reading his word, it's not stale. And it's not just like black letters on a white page, but it actually comes alive and it speaks to the very deepest places of our being. God specializes in teaching us as we go. And some of the lessons we learn in life come through some of the most challenging situations, and we don't like it. We don't want it to happen, but he has a way of interweaving all of our life circumstances and just bringing a beautiful tapestry of your life forward. And so we need him to teach us, him to show us, and him to guide us. Which brings us to the second part. It says, lead me in a smooth path. So because he knows what he desires of us, he knows the plan, he has a blueprint, we need him to teach us and not just give us the book, but guide us, lead us, walk with us through the journey. And as I said, that's why we have Holy Spirit, for a very real encounter with his presence and for a very real life. Sometimes we think about God and walking with God is just for services or a Bible study or special holy days. But let me tell you, it's for every day, it's for everything, and it's for everywhere. And so we want to grow in relationship with him where he is leading us and guiding us because we want to walk out what we're learning well. Lead us in a smooth path. Now, wouldn't it be great if the pathway had no bumps and it had no challenges and everything just went the way you thought it would? Well, that's not what David is talking about here. The word that is translated smooth means plain, meaning a straight path, a just path, an upright path. And the only how we can find out what steps will lead us in the most just way, the most upright way, the most straight way is that we need God to lead us. We need God to guide us, and we need him to teach us as we go. See how they're all connecting? All right, so we're asking him to lead us in the best path for our lives. And listen, he is the only one that truly knows what that is. And then it connects to the last part, because of my enemies. Now, interesting. As you go through life, there are some traps, there are some potholes, there are some bumps in the road, things that will come up against you to deter you, to distract you, or just to derail you. And of course, as we talked before about the enemy, we have one enemy who wants us to be destroyed. And there are, yes, some people who follow his influence or his leading. And so we need God to lead us in the upright way and the just way and the straight pathway so that we are able to go through life and not be caught up in the traps that are set for us. And another part I want to leave you with, which is so crucial, is that because God is leading us and we're developing that relationship with him every day, it's going to cause our hearts to get in the right posture, where we don't hold bitterness or anger or jealousy or all those things. So any type of evil that is thrown against us will not penetrate, will not stick. But we can only have that happen if we're going to have clean hands and pure hearts. So we need God to lead us. We need God to teach us. We need God to guide us and help us not to fall in the traps that are set for us, whether they're physical, mental, or emotional. that our internal worlds will be clean and pure and right with Him. So as you go on your day, remember, we need the Lord to lead us, to teach us, and to guide us. And with Him, all things are possible. Have a blessed one.